And we are recording. Okay. All
Hey.
right. Welcome to the Bad Podcast, where we are overall good, but we are actually decent. My name is BZB, aka Mr. Know What to Do with It, aka work from home Beezy, and I am 1/3 of but actually decent podcast with my co-host Nay. How you feeling today?
Hey. What's up, y'all? It's Nay, aka Nay. I am I'm good. I'm chilling.
It's
Feeling
lit.
good.
Adrian, how
Yeah.
you feeling today?
Um,
AKA.
yeah, AKA, I cut 2 watermelons today, and I did the
Okay.
laundry for the house. So like, that just has to count for something. So I don't want to be. I'm practicing for when I be a stay-at-home husband. So I'm getting my
Oh,
It's
yeah.
such
practice
a
in.
beautiful home you have behind you. It's
I
like,
Yeah.
don't like to brag. Thank you, thank you.
okay.
It's just do not
Yes.
ask me to move because I'm planted, and I
You
Oh,
cannot
can.
have red Kool-Aid on them carpets.
No, you
No.
actually we don't even make red Kool-Aid here.
I'm
Yeah,
bringing
there's
my
no.
own personal
Plastic bag.
jug of red Kool-Aid to your
But
house.
that
What are
and
you talking about? Can't have
that's why
red
we have a
Kool-Aid.
cabana. That's why we could
Oh.
be outside.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Wow.
Cabana. All
Yeah, we
right,
fancy
all
over
right.
here. But overall I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I told you guys I took a mental health day today and I'm very happy I
Mhm.
did. I
Well
got to
needed.
straighten up and did
Hmm.
laundry and went to therapy and went to see my mom. Like it was a great day. So
You had a
I'm
full day.
I did, but it wasn't like anything that I felt was forced, and I was able to just kind of go at my own pace, and it felt good. It felt good, so I'm feeling really good, really grateful for this day because I wasn't happy with Adrian and how he was showing up for him last week. So today I feel
Uh-oh.
better about it. So I feel good, and I'm excited for us to be on episode number 2. I'm excited. I'm
That's
excited.
wonderful. How was y'all
Yes.
weekend?
I can go first. My weekend was pretty restful. I did not want to do anything on Saturday, but I ended up going to an impromptu family gathering. That was fun, always fun. And
Y'all
then
play Taboo?
Sunday, we did not.
Or was it
No, lots of
King?
lots of libations. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but some good barbecue and took a play home. And then on Sunday, my sister and I have been walking. And so we went on a walk, got all the way to the bank. And we were there last week at the approximately the same time. And you got it when the bank is closed, you got to put your card in, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Did that, and the doors just would not open. Like the light was turning
Wow.
green, and the door wouldn't open. So we
I
walked
hate
like it's
that.
it's about a 3.5 mile walk there. Um, and so you could imagine that when we couldn't get inside for
Uh-huh.
we had one
Uh-huh.
job and we could not accomplish it. So
Three and a
we
half.
ended up going grocery shopping and then getting the Uber back home.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was nice. Oh, and then barbecued on Sunday. That was it was a little more windy than I initially thought. So didn't burn the house down, but
Very good.
needed some assistance. I actually barbecued a spatchcock chicken with rosemary and lemon.
Ooh. Let me
And
tell
I
you,
know
y'all are
What
really
kind of
fancy with
chicken?
these homes and these cabanas and these spatch. What you spatch? What
Right.
chicken?
What is it?
Spatula
um
chicken. What she say?
so basically a spatchcocked bird is like a bird that's busted wide open. So like the
Oh.
it's laying flat. It's cut down the stomach and it's just
Mm-hmm.
flat. You just people like take a chicken and they lay it out flat.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
that's called spatchcocking. I
Bust
know
that
it sounds
chicken open
sexual.
and I tell
It's
it bring it back. Wow.
exactly.
I ain't
Yeah.
never heard of that before.
So
Okay.
That you
spatchcock
changed the game
chicken.
today. You mature. You are
You are
I
mature.
mature. Mature
no.
people say mature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't spatchcock a chicken if I needed to. I had to buy it that way. But it was good.
Uh, did you get
Yeah.
that from
So that
Trader
was my
Joe's?
weekend.
I'm
I
interested.
did. It was already seasoned and
Of
stuff, but
course.
I gotta add my own
Hello. Why? Because you're black. Come
because
on,
I'm black.
somebody.
So
Mm-hmm.
rosemary, she cool. Lemon, I but I needed a little bit more lemon pepper salt, garlic
Huh?
salt.
Yeah.
total seasoning and
Hmm.
the
And
Trinity.
if a Trader Joe's
The
employee
Trinity.
tasted your chicken, they like, wow, where'd you get this from?
Yeah,
Yeah. Totally
exactly,
different chicken.
exactly.
Ours
Gotta
never
make it
tasted
your
like
own.
this. Yeah.
Nope.
Exactly.
But that was it. That's my weekend. What about
Sweet.
you, Adrian?
Yeah, Angel. My weekend was good. I had so I was able to give me a few little pieces from Shein. So I got
Mm.
my package, and so I was like,
Little
okay, so we're gonna
pieces.
see. So I got some stuff, and so Saturday I went to our friend Rachel has a company ILA, and they had their second. This was their second gala, so she had one at the Parkway Ballroom, so I got to go there. Wore a little suit, was feeling all, they had a Hennessy drink. Let me tell you,
You looked
Hennessy.
good.
What? Thank you, sister.
On
Thank you,
my
thank
mama,
you.
on my hood.
Okay, bars. But so we did that on Saturday and stuff. It was really cool. And then Sunday, my sister and I went to River Oaks.
The
Oh,
That
dying
was
mall.
God
hard.
bless you.
That was
God
hard.
bless
I
you.
bet.
I felt so old. I was like, oh, I was this old. I was like, oh, that used to be AT&T. Oh, that used to be
Hmm.
Gap. Remember,
Yeah.
Gap hasn't been in River Oaks in 30 years, but
Yeah.
I was like, this is so hard.
What's in there?
Macy's is still
Would be a
there.
better question. Is Jimmy Jazz still in there?
I
Demo.
don't think Jimmy. You know this. That's when I knew it was starting. It was the beginning of the end because I love demo. They have two Beverly Blues, so I don't think Jimmy
Belvedere
Jazz is there
Blues, baby.
anymore. It's like a bunch of just smaller shops. Like it's not like the traditional things, but it was Macy's and Bath and Body Works and Finish Line and Auntie Annie's.
They
Everything else
still
is
got
different.
all them quinceañera dress stores.
But I didn't see the mom, dad, and me store because they
Mm.
used to be by Macy's. I didn't see it this time. It was like something like uniform store or something like that. So it was
Mm.
different. But we went there and we went to breakfast, and so I was able to, wear one of my Shein. This was my second Shein piece. I went to a party. I had a great weekend, I guess. But I went to a party with like a bunch of like 20-year-olds and they were
Oh.
very like I was like, who are these people? And everybody was singing it and screaming. I was like, what time do these people go to sleep?
Not these people.
Jesus.
Man, you sound old for real.
Right.
But you know what? I
Uncle.
don't care. I don't care. I was like,
It's a natural
oh.
progression. It's okay.
Yeah, the guy was refilling the punch. And this is how he did the tequila. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm gonna get
Oh,
one
wow.
just because, but so it was a jam packed weekend. It was nice. I enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I want to be outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
What about you, B? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Saturday we had a ballerina ballet recital for my daughter. She was a part of
Oh,
the 4-year-old unicorns, so she did a great job.
Oh no,
However, that program was like 2.5 hours long, and I just didn't understand why because everybody's songs was like no longer than like 2 minutes. I'm like, bruh, how are we had an intermission? It was crazy. It was
is that where
awful.
you saw my mama?
No, then later that
Oh.
day, I I went to it was like a murder mystery type of thing.
Mm.
And so that's why I saw your mom. And yeah,
Mm.
it was cool. It was cool. Friday, I actually went to see Tank. I was telling Nay, went to see Tank, Carrie Hilson and Carl Thomas. Summer Rain. Anybody a fan of Summer Rain in here? Huh?
Summer rain.
Summer. There you
Yeah.
go. Talk about it.
sweet rain.
Yeah.
Um, and this dope artist out of Chicago who won a competition from Toyota who opened up for them. His name's D Lyles. Really, really great artist. So y'all should check him out. But yeah, so that was Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday went to church, then came home, we got something to eat, and then took an after church nap, little ACN, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
important.
Mm.
That you
Mm.
you you come on. I'm
That's some
with
of
you
the
when you're
best sleep
right.
you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's gonna. You
Man,
might not sleep that good the rest of the week, but
Yeah.
that
after
the
Yeah.
after
church?
church nap.
What? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was my weekend. So pretty good weekend. Father's Day this weekend. So
Happy
yeah, I'm
early
excited about
Father's
that.
Day, B.
Thank
Happy
you.
early Father's Day.
Father
You
of
got any
two is
special
lit.
plans?
Take my
I
dad
guess
out
they
to
should have plans for you, huh?
yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna take my dad out to Car Cracker Heaven. Can anybody guess? Anybody? AKA Hamadas. Yes, the car crackers
Oh,
love Hamadas during the day.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take him, and then we'll see wherever we land. You know,
Huh?
I would think what's the one on 95th?
Chaton, right?
No,
No,
No, the
no,
other one.
with the why can't I think?
no, Chaton or Woo's house.
Wood
Well,
House.
Woo's house.
they
Yeah.
got a whole bunch of Woo's house been popping up like crazy.
Yeah,
Like
Mm.
it's been
yeah.
crazy. But I like Chaton though. But mom number one is still Hamadas.
It's a throwback. Remember we had that sugary shrimp from Chaton that
Oh
time?
yeah, that was
So nasty.
oh yeah.
Sugar Shinago shrimp, but I digress.
Yeah, or any seafood for that matter.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
But
that's not a good. It's our
shout
yeah.
out to
Yeah. Anyway,
Chicago. Um, I was about to say Hamada, hibachi places.
Yeah, 'cause they all
boss
did.
man D-Lo hibachi 50 and flow eating
Eating
hibachi.
Tia
Yeah, for
Kemp.
sure. Yeah. Oh
That's what she be
Lord.
doing.
Oh my goodness.
That's my
What y'all
girl.
what y'all what y'all think about these quesadillas outside though? When do they go home? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
I don't think until like
mm,
the end
The
of
sick of
August.
dadas. That's crazy.
mm.
Yeah, I don't have them by us. Like we don't have 'em as much. Or I haven't even seen any. But coming from work, it's like a murder scene driving down 80. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'm like,
You hit them on the
yeah,
windshield,
and
and
I
one
be,
tried to come into my car,
That's
oh,
and
crazy.
you had your windows down.
I had it just cracked a little bit because I
Okay,
usually don't, and
yeah.
it came in there and like obviously I'm driving, so I didn't want to like slam on my brakes, but I was like just stuck like with an arched back, like, and then it went.
But
I
they be
let the
having
other window
like
down, and it
fast
went out.
and stuff where people be eating them. I heard.
You know, my
People do.
light skinned
People.
brothers and sisters that do that. I
I
cannot imagine. I can't
don't
imagine.
want one.
Yeah, no.
But I've
I
heard
was
it's the
at I was
same.
at an event where they were everywhere. It was like in
Ugh.
downstate Illinois, and kids were like picking them up, like, "Mom, look!" I'm like, "Why would you let them
Mm.
do that?" And they were of a particular hue.
They're so
So,
kooky. They're
yeah,
just exploring the earth.
yeah. But these cicadas is out here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
And they're loud.
they
Very.
are loud.
Freaking
They are.
loud, bro.
Yuck.
So yeah. We can get into the first segment, which is Black Music Month. Nate, take it away.
All right, so in this segment of what y'all mad about now,
Oh wow.
last week we talked a little bit, just very basic level WNBA stuff. I do feel like this topic will be a lot more inclusive, a lot more feedback. Looking for feedback for you guys, from you guys.
Yeah, because I don't know
Um,
who Caitlin Reese is. I'm just let you know that right now.
Caitlin Reese, wow. So our topic this week will be Black Music Month. We are currently inside of Black
Yeah,
Music Month.
yeah.
It is the month of June. Had y'all heard about Black Music Month?
Last year because of NPR.
Okay.
I
What
feel
did
like
Tiny
NPR do?
Desk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel
They
like
was
that was
snapping.
yeah.
At that point, I think they had Charlie Wilson, they had Babyface, they
Okay,
had
that's when the baby
Ombre.
face. Okay.
Yeah, it was like week after week, they was hitting it. And Ombre is still one of my favorite Tiny Desk. I could just listen to that one over and over again. From Nola from the
Mm-hmm.
504.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about the
Adrian,
same.
did you know about Black Music Month?
I'm with Brian. I feel like it was when I was introduced to like the Tiny Desk and stuff. I hadn't heard it beforehand because that was the only the only music that was a thing, so it wasn't
Right.
Mhm.
that's just what it was. And so yeah, so it's still relatively new.
Okay. So actually, Black Music Month was introduced back in 1979. Um,
Wow. Wow.
right. So obviously it's
Wow.
been laying low. I feel like I would say the last 5 years or so, I started seeing like these music challenges and different things like kind of highlighting Black Music Month. But other than that, like I did not grow up knowing about Black Music Month. So President Jimmy Carter designated June as a time to celebrate the cultural and historical significance of Black musicianship. And so it was first ever celebrated on the White House lawn. I would love to have
Wow.
known what artists
Mm.
were there and like what did an
Yeah.
actual celebration in 1979 look like to celebrate Black music. But 2024 actually makes it 45 years since we've been celebrating Black Music Month. And in honor of that, I just want to kind of go through you all's musical timeline. So,
Mm.
first question, what are some of your earliest memories of music, if you can remember?
I
I can
think.
go
Oh,
first. Okay,
okay.
no, Adrian, you go first.
Okay. I think coming up for me, it was a lot of R. Kelly. That
Oh,
R. Kelly was, and you figure I had a young mama.
Adrian,
Okay.
it's episode 2.
You remind me of my G.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No,
So a lot of
no,
R.
you're right.
Kelly, and
Mhm.
then we went through. Something that just sticks out too is the Bone Thugs and Harmony era. That
Okay.
sticks out. I was a Crucial Conflict, the bootleg tape that you bought at the laundromat. That's
Final
my guy.
tick.
Here we go.
Yes.
Like, so those are some of the ones. And then of course you hear the oldies, but like I didn't appreciate the oldies until now. Then you
Yeah.
wanted to hear all the rah rah stuff kind of things. So those kind of stick out for me. But I think that is where it began, and things
Mhm.
shifted or whatever as I got older and stuff. But those I feel like that was pretty much the foundation
Yeah. Okay. What
for
about
where
you, Beezy?
I could really remember like Christmas time, my mom playing Donny Hathaway. Like
Mm,
so much joy. Oh man, so much joy. Just around
yeah.
that, like just driving around to different people's houses, seeing their lights and stuff like that. That's why are you looking like that?
that was not my testimony, brother. Keep going. Tell me some more. Let me live back here through you. Go ahead, tell me.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, that's like a big song that sticks out from my childhood is "This Christmas" by Donny Hathaway.
Yeah. Oh, I
Really
could just
early
see
on,
sitting by the fire listening to some good old wholesome Black Christmas music.
yeah, with a
Um,
black family, yeah.
right, right. Yeah. My earliest memories, well, this is kind of like off to the side, but you know how some people like say that you can play music to a pregnant belly? Do
Hmm.
y'all believe
Mm,
that's true? Like, I don't know.
I
I
do
don't
kind
know
of
what I
believe
think
that
about
I
that.
do.
our
Yeah,
subconscious is so strong, man. You know,
yeah, yeah. I don't like. I'm not saying that to say that I remember my mama playing music to her belly, but
rocking out
I
at
I
7 months.
feel like there was always music playing. Like there was just
Mm-hmm.
always some kind of like background noise or some kind of. I mean, we all have Sunday morning or Saturday morning cleanup, Anita Baker, uh, kind of situations going on. But my mother was not. My parents were um early rap and hip hop people. And
NWA
so yeah, like Ice
or
Cube
earlier than that. Okay, okay, okay.
um are some of my earlier memories. Definitely like West Coast music.
Mm-hmm.
I think just kind of that chunk of time, like the West was on top, and it really those are like the
Yes.
sounds of my childhood. I also have like memories of being very little, and you know your parents had them parties where it's like y'all got to stay in the room.
Hmm.
um
Mm-hmm.
just hearing oldies being played in those kind of
Mm-hmm.
situations, like I know they down there playing cards.
Hmm.
What I learned to identify as a brown liquor smell was working
Mm,
around the room.
Okay.
But it was like the Isleys,
mhm.
um, like Michael Jackson, like, and in hindsight, like I think that my parents were listening to music that their parents were listening to, or listened to, but which also makes sense because that's kind of what we're doing now at the age that we are at,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
listening to
that's
old
true.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so how has your personal taste for music changed over time? Or has it changed?
I think for me, I remember in this, I might, it might be some uproar with this, but I feel like I had
Uh-oh.
young ears and I really did not like Anita Baker at all.
Okay.
Didn't, couldn't get with it. But then
I mean,
I don't know, just some like I don't know, some life happened or whatever the case, and you like you sometimes you know what it is for me. Sometimes I need to hear it in a modern time. I need to hear somebody else sing it. So I remember a couple years ago, Jamie Foxx had did a tribute on I think it was BET Awards or something like that, and it was for Anita Baker. So he sung it and was playing piano. I was like, wow, she sang this? Wait a
right.
minute. So I had to
Mm,
Yeah.
revisit and I was like,
okay.
okay, okay, I see it. I get why.
So you like a
So
good cover.
I like a good cover, and then I like to go back and be like, okay, let me put myself in this time frame of like when this came, like how the art,
Hmm.
like I respect the artist a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if this is how they wanted us to listen to it at that particular time, everything was going on at that in their life and everything like that. So I want to go back and listen to it and everything like that. So I've been definitely digging into more oldies, especially like Isley Brothers and stuff like that. Like Atlantis is like probably my I love that song so much.
Yeah, Voyage to
And
Atlantis.
oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
good. Like so good.
And
Yeah.
there's like that's timeless music. Like I feel like we will be
Yeah.
80 and that
Uh-huh.
will still come on and you gonna slay them hips.
I
You
know. I know. And you know what
Sway those
also
hips.
I feel like that makes me appreciate an artist like Kendrick that much more because he's really the only one that's getting these samples cleared by the Isleys or by like Al Green and stuff like that. So if the
Mhm.
estate of Al Green is like, oh yeah, go ahead, clear that sample immediately. It's like, whoa, okay, let me listen
Mhm.
to because they're not clearing everything. They
Mhm.
Robin Thicke, they done sued people
Right.
because of you know what I'm saying. So
Don't fool with the gay family because they gets their money.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Adrian, how's your time? Your
Um,
taste changed.
I feel like my taste has changed because before I was just listening kind of what was around or whatever or what everybody was listening to, but now I'm more so of like how it makes me feel.
Mm,
And like even when we were talking about like when Cowboy Carter came out, like I listened to it and I love the story
yeah.
and I was like, oh okay, cool, cool, cool. But it just didn't give me the same that I got for Renaissance, and I think that's what I was hoping for.
Mm.
And so, because the Renaissance, it's so funny because at my old job, the day that it was released, the supervisor for the department was like, "Oh, have you listened to Beyonce yet?" And I was like, "No." Then I put my AirPod in. I was like, "I can't listen to this at work. I'm about to
Yeah.
jump up and like it was a good feeling." So I enjoyed it. So it was so easy for me to play over and over. Whereas with the other one, it was like, I see what she did. This is great. I'm proud of it. It just doesn't make me feel good, you know.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I think the transition from Renaissance to Cowboy
Cowboy
Carter and
Carter.
actually like her entire discography, um, Cowboy Carter probably has the least replay value. Um,
No.
but well, I am not a Sasha Fierce fan. But I
What?
think that what she that was too commercial, like single ladies, all that stuff. I was like, ooh. Now it's some jams on there, but like they deep cuts.
Scared of Lonely is so good. That's my favorite song on there. Is that on Sasha Fierce? I gotta look at the track
I
list.
like Broken Hearted Girl, clearly. But I think what the goal of Cowboy Carter was just to say like we were here first. And so maybe it is
Mm.
not commercial and maybe it is not like um playing in the car, but like I've gone back to it. Have you? Have you, Adrian?
I have not.
You haven't? You only listen to it like once
No,
or
I
like
listened to it 3
a
times in its
weekend?
entirety.
Okay.
Like I listened to it 3 times, and it wasn't like back to because it's 5,000 tracks, so it
Right.
wasn't easy to get through. And so then even the stuff that I liked or whatever, or that was catching stuff or whatever, I was like, oh, so I would play it. But like after the third time, I was like, yeah,
And I'm scared to even ask Beezy because I
Oh,
saw that little
a
chuckle.
million times. What are
Oh,
you
you
talking
have?
about, Cowboy? Yes, Cowboy Carter is so good, bro.
I like it. I like it.
what?
But yeah, it's
I
definitely
think I
niche.
Yeah, I think I'm also kind of into. I'm trying to find like it's only like 2 or 3 songs that I know that are kind of like this bluegrass ish type of,
Hmm.
and I don't. It's like a song by like John Mayer, and it's just so good. I'm just like trying to find more songs like that, but especially by Black people. So I think for Cowboy Carter, um, this is a good way to kind of popularize more Black people that's been doing it, but they
Hmm.
like, yeah, it hasn't been getting the
Yeah,
shine that it's supposed to do.
I was not familiar with any of those artists. Shabuzi, what's the
Shabuzi.
tier? But I like him.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so lastly, I want you to just kind of paint a picture of different decades of your life. So we already kind of talked about childhood. What are
Mm.
some of your earliest memories? And you can paint that picture either through an album or just a connection that you have to music during that time. So high school. Mine, I'll give y'all some time to think. I would say Twister Kamikaze. That
For
album
all four
came out.
years?
No, but like I'm like that was a memory that I remember when it happened. I remember like being in the parking lot and hearing it in multiple cars, and it
Uh,
just also have like a stupid personal connection to Twister. So like I don't know why that made not a personal connection like that, but
yeah,
but
clear it
like
up.
You know,
Clear it up.
I
Twister.
I am not West Side crazy, but
K-Town
I
crazy.
yeah, I don't know like that. I would say that and also Get Rich or Die Trying.
Mm.
High school. What you got?
Wow.
High school.
I feel like Confessions was really good.
Mm.
Like Confessions, and even to this day, like when it first, like I could always listen to it from. I would A-Town Stomp.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I would
You
like
can
that
never
was
go wrong with Confessions.
it
Yeah.
just always felt
It
good. And I
fits a
feel like
lot of different scenarios for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Checks
I
the
feel like
boxes. Yeah.
I agree.
Do you
That
have any skips on there?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't,
I
but
got
the
some
way that I
skips.
sing it, because I mean, just me personally, like got me feeling bad. Like with that, it's just like I could go to the bathroom, but I'll sing it still. But you know, it's not like oh my god, I hate it. Like I don't have anything like that. That's what I should say.
Brian, what was you about to say?
I don't really like Truth Hurts. It's not my favorite.
Me
Tell me the
either.
truth now. What
Truth
you been
hurts and
doing? Who
simple
you been doing
things.
it with?
Yeah,
Let me
simple things.
tell you.
Both of
Simple
them can
things.
go. Those are my
Just
two
bought your
skips.
girl a brand new. But you can't find the time to spend at home. What is wrong with y'all?
I mean,
I love it. I'm
I'm sure
listening
there's
to that
substance there.
tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian, high
Okay.
school.
High school, I'm gonna just have to lump in like all of the Kanye albums in that particular
Mm,
time. So like late registration to graduation to 808s. Hey yo, that was crazy. And we got different Kanye's too. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that definitely
808s was when you was
it
in
was
high
emo as
school.
hell, sad as hell. Whenever I want to feel sad just a little bit, I throw on 808s and Heartbreak. Because the intro song was like 13 minutes. He only rapped for like 3, and the rest of it was
Hey,
just
hey, hey,
yeah.
hey.
See, I'm about to get teary eyed right now. Yeah, super sad.
No. That I don't know. I know people. I feel like that people always say that was before its time. I don't know that I
Mm,
ever caught the 808s.
really? Oh man, Streetlights
I'm
is my
gonna.
favorite
I'm
song.
going back to it tonight. I know that's
Streetlights
blasphemy.
glowing. Oh
That's-
man, what? Oh man, you take me back. I'm gonna have to throw it on right now.
yeah, throw it on
I'll tell
tonight.
you, the Kanye album that I feel like it was really ahead of his time was Yeezus for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was ahead of his time for sure. But birthed so many like a Travis Scott. Like, and sometimes with Kanye's albums, I think I heard Jay-Z say this where because he's a trailblazer, everything may not be like it's still
It might
some
not
rough
hit.
around the edges. Yeah, exactly. But then late,
Mm-hmm.
like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was amazing. Like it was so good.
Oh God.
Power
Come
is
back to
crazy.
us. Come back. Power was
Power is
yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I would definitely say the Kanye album and the like my college the college dropout. Yeah, for sure. Definitely started. I was like, oh man. Cause I think that summer B came out too by Common. That was a really good album too.
Oh yeah, that was 2005. I
Mm-hmm.
won't forget that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is an album I go back to now.
Those two albums definitely started my love for hip hop for sure.
When did you fall in love with hip hop? I said
I
that
know
was gonna come up.
you did say that. You did say that.
Okay, your
So,
20s. Your 20s. What
mhm.
were you listening to in your 20s? I was if I start early 20s, I was a Lil Wayne girl. I was
Mm,
mixtape. I was
yeah.
uh when
Dedication.
did
Come on now.
yeah, when did obviously Carter was not a mixtape, but like that
No.
was
Carter came out in
I
like
was in
2005.
college.
Carter
Well,
wasn't. I feel like it was later
I
than
think
that.
I was in college.
Yeah, I
That
feel
has to
like
be like '07.
No,
yeah.
2004. The first Carter came out in 2004. The second one was like, yeah, closer to
I'm talking about Carter 3, the
That's
best
what,
oh
one.
three. Oh yeah,
that's
that
what
was
I'm talking about.
definitely
Yeah.
that was in 2008.
That's when I
And
got
the
my first pick.
dedications, your first ticket.
Going over that bridge in South Holland, coming from the car wash.
Oh, what was you listening
Last
to?
thing, South Holland
Let the
got
beat
right
build.
on.
Let there be Bill.
You can't play that low.
No,
You can't.
that's how I am with John. If I put
Mm-hmm.
that song on, I am
Wish
going
swimming in the yellow. I just edited myself, but
in
yeah, I
the yellow.
love John. What?
Yeah, it's hard to sit still.
Woo!
Hard not to
Man, this is
move
gonna make me
fast.
listen to some music tonight, bruh. I love John. That's like, oh man, Fofo Bulldog. My what? Yeah,
My
I love
what?
it. Oh
What
man.
y'all got for y'all 20s? What else?
Mm.
These are some really great questions, by the way.
Thank
Invoking a lot of
you.
emotion.
Yeah.
For my 20, I really, what I really liked was um Watch the Throne.
Hmm. A time.
Watch the Throne was crazy.
Otis.
Yeah.
I remember being like, what is this?
Yes.
What is this?
And why does it feel so luxurious?
Yes, I am Baroque, but I like it. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
I'm planking on $1 million. That's crazy. Planking on $1 million is crazy.
Planking.
And
Not
I
just
feel like I had some. I
hmm.
feel like I had some other ones in my 20s though too. I can't really think though, man.
Sorry, I feel like I should have shared this in pre-production.
Because I
No, this is good.
cannot.
This is straight off the top.
Yeah,
So I'm trying
yeah.
to think of an R&B album that I was listening to in my 20s because I know it's there.
I was a Keisha Cole girl.
Mhm.
Even beyond the first 2 albums, like I have stuck with Keisha, my Libra
Mm,
sister,
mm,
through a test of time. So I definitely was there. Also went back to Lauryn Hill at
mhm.
that time, and that like I was just clearly I said Beyonce broken hearted girl. I was a broken hearted girl, okay? And my musical taste was reflected.
Hmm.
I did like 4 Beyonce.
Mm, yeah, that's a good one. I
That was
mean,
Party and right Party.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's I feel like that's when I really knew that I was a Beyonce fan. I was like, oh wow,
And you know,
she's really.
you don't get a lot of men that straight up say they're a Beyonce fan, so I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's when I kind of, but like real niggas anthem is Kitty Cat, obviously. Like obviously. What are we saying?
Oh, that just reminds me of like the Victor Hotel.
Oh no. Wow. Okay, so 20s is tough. What
And me,
about so
myself, and
30s?
I. I'm sorry, real
Mm-hmm.
niggas. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Me, myself, and I, and Kitty Cat is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
30s. Or where are we now? Where are we now? What are we going to?
I haven't been like really listening to any like complete projects. I'm like been on a Pandora kind of guy, and it depends on what's going on through the day. Like
Why you
new
say it with
music.
such shame though?
No, because I feel
He
like
should be shamed.
that I knew that was coming, and I was
And
Dang,
just
you
trying.
better
I
not have
knew
no
dang.
commercials.
I don't. I
You
don't.
better not.
I don't. But like that's the thing, cause like I don't be up on like that's just not my
Little what's
lane.
a what and little such and
So,
such.
but I can listen to some stuff, and but like the last artist that I listened to that I didn't know about was Pharoah Sanders, and
Never
he's
heard of
Not
like
familiar.
like a black jazz
it. Okay.
like
Okay.
fire. He's given like black jazz excellence for real, and it was introduced to me at the Here We Are thing, and
Mm-hmm.
we did like a musical therapy thing. It was cool, and I play him like often, and it's just something to like unwind to, or while you cooking, something like that. But Pharaoh Sanders, it just feels good. It just feels good, and I know you will really enjoy it because of you with um
I
the
play
keys and all that
saxophone.
stuff. Yeah, and aren't you playing the bass now too?
All right.
Yes, I
That's what
am.
I'm saying. And then you got Blake killing on the drum. Like
Right.
I'm here for it. I'm
Yeah,
here for
yeah.
it. I'm here for it. But yeah, so that's like the last new. And he's not new, but that's the last artist that I was like, oh, I'm listening to this. Like everything else be like Frankie Beverly and Mays Pandora Station. I had a coworker ask me she said what is Frankie Beverly and Mays?
I had
Mm,
a coworker ask me who was Anita Baker.
Hmm.
mm.
And
My
he's
coworker
good
was
old in his
black.
Anita.
50s. Yeah, mine was not. So
Okay, see, so they get a little.
You said
no,
yours was
that's
black and
weird.
asked what? Who was Anita Baker?
Who is
Mine was not
what?
black, but he asked who was Anita Baker.
Okay, wait, but Adrian, what'd you say? Who is who?
What's a Frankie Beverly and Mays?
What's up, Frankie Beverly and Maze?
A.
Wow.
Mm,
I just shook my head.
What's up, Frankie Beverly?
Can I use your stapler? Don't talk to me.
right. Staple you. Brian, what you listen to now?
Man, like a comfort album that I could like listen to all the way through is Lucky Day Painted.
Mm,
Love that album so much.
I want a lucky day. Like I feel like he's a great artist from what I said, but I haven't. Maybe that's something I'll do this week, and then
You
I'll
could
record.
let me tell you
yeah.
something. You just put that one on and just let it
Let it
play.
rock.
Just let it play because it's so
Okay.
cohesive and it's almost like a conceptual album because some of the songs you wouldn't play just you wouldn't hear at a party but it works within the project though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is such a another one is Cleo Soul. That
Mm-hmm.
one is so
Mm-hmm.
good. Is it Mother? I think it's Mother, Cleo Soul. That one's so good. So yeah, those are my I love those so much.
Oh, I'm
Man.
gonna pay him a visit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, in closing, I
Wait,
have a
you
few.
ain't say.
Oh, what am I listening to now? I'm rotating a lot of old stuff. Like I don't really. It's rare that I go to something new. like a fully new artist, because
Okay.
depending on the genre, like I don't know that I could listen to current day rap. I can listen to
Mm-hmm.
current rap by artists that I know already, but I'm not really going to um the new, I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know.
Mm-hmm. I'll write down
Uh
T.
exactly. I
The
couldn't
new I
tell
don't
you.
even know.
I'm still messing with Tony. Okay. So
Hey.
yeah, I go based on my moods. Um, but I'm still in the 90s.
Okay.
I'm still in the
Mm-hmm.
90s. I'm rotating the 90s.
Now, this might be a hot take, but how people feel about the 90s, like the golden era of R&B and music and hip hop, everything like that's how I feel about the early 2000s. Like I love early 2000s music, Lil Mo, Murder Inc. Like, come on,
No,
like
Mm,
you that
no.
it just feels so good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
you
takes you
know,
back to a place. I love
yeah.
Mesmerize.
Yeah,
Like
Shanti and Ja Rule.
my ringtones
Come on,
were
ringtones. Talk about
Oh,
ringtones.
ringtone.
my ringtones were early 2000s music, and
And
my
you,
voicemail.
I was about to say,
Mm.
okay, your voicemail, but you had Verizon. Did they have like the ringbacks at the time? Was you
They
ever?
had
Oh,
the
now when you got
ringbacks.
ringbacks, you was.
I never
They
had a
paying $3.99
ringback.
a month. They got some money. Okay.
Let me tell you, I got in
I
trouble every month.
Oh, for a
Yeah.
ringback tone.
Oh, all the time, all the time.
Ringbacks is crazy. They was just trying to find any way to make money, man. What?
I had a phone. It was a Verizon phone. It had a screen on the outside of the flip, like a screen right here,
Uh-huh.
It
and you
was
could
blue and
play
silver.
videos on that.
You
It
could,
was red,
yeah,
and it would kill your battery. I mean, after the
yeah.
first video, you better find a plug. But like, I remember having Ring the Alarm, and I had Check Up the Deuces, Lil Kiki on there.
Look, Kiki,
Mm.
H10.
I know, that's sad. But yeah. And as soon as you pick that mug up, it'd be like, plug me up.
Please, immediately.
Ringback tone.
That's when you couldn't even use everybody charger.
No, exactly.
Right.
Specific to
Oof.
you. Yeah.
So thank you guys for
I love that
indulging
segment. That was so
in
good.
this music talk. Just in closing, a couple of resources. So, if you are looking to do a Black Music Month challenge, there is a page called at Music Sermon. It's ran by this lady named Naima Cochran. If there is a job that I could be, I would be her, because she just gets paid handsomely to talk about music,
Can
whether
you
it's
repeat that?
historically. The Instagram page is at
Yes.
Music Sermon, like the church sermon,
Mhm,
SERMON.
mhm.
And they post a lot of music challenges, but right now they have their Black Music Month going, and so like every day there's a prompt. So today's prompt, I actually took a screenshot. What's today? The 10th.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. A song that represents your favorite music era. Tomorrow's is a song that you would set on fire if it was possible to get the sound to
Hmm.
set sound on fire. Like, what's a song you hate? But every day there's something new, and if you follow it, like you can see what people post. It's really cool. I thoroughly enjoy that. Couple of podcasts, music based podcasts, R&B Money. We were just talking about this with Tank and Jay Valentine. I don't think we appreciate Tank for all of the things that he's done and all the people that he's connected to. And so they interview R&B guests on there. And then We Sound Crazy. Have y'all heard of We Sound Crazy?
I never heard of that.
We Sound Crazy is another one similar where they interview a lot of people that they've actually written for. So it's Chuck Harmony and Clyde Kelly, um, Fillionaire and Timon.
Oh,
But they
and that's the dude
are,
that was with what's his name? Bruno Mars, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So they get the best of the best on there. Two more. So super nerd. I actually got a chance to go hear the African American Music Museum in Nashville. It is awesome. If you ever get a chance to go to Nashville,
Mm.
it is on Broadway, like the main strip in Nashville. And they have like a very comprehensive walk through where you could see like they have a lot of artifacts there, like Diana Ross.
Mhm.
That dress was this tiny. Like it's just really like to me, it's really cool to see like no, these are actual artists outfits that they've sold here. Like it was like one of the best museums I've ever been to. And a
Wow.
local landmark. Um Here in Chicago, we actually have Chess Records, which the
Yes.
movie Cadillac
Cadillac
Records
Records.
was
Yeah.
based off of. It is located at 2120 Michigan Avenue. I used to live down the street there. I used to walk by it all the time, but they do daily tours there, and I think we should do an outing and go there and check it
I
out because
agree.
that is like a
Mm.
super historical place that is right here in our backyard.
I'd rather be blind. What?
Rather,
Yeah.
ooh, I cry
Mm.
every time. But thank y'all. That is what y'all mad about now and black music.
I would like to go back for 1 second. The song that I
Oh,
would
sorry.
set on fire
Uh
is
huh.
Gold Digger by Kanye and Jamie Foxx. I hate that. I hate. Listen to me. I hate that song so much, guys. I hate it. I hate that song
Oh,
so much. Oh my god. Do not
yeah.
like that song. It is not. I'm like kind of
It
like
got
real
played
big
out.
on. I'm so big on like cohesiveness in the album, and that just didn't even make sense in late registration.
Yeah.
I think it was just a money grab because he had just did Ray. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
That's a
said
good
it
one.
on
no,
fire. He is
I,
pissed.
I
Right.
hate immediately if it do. I'm skipping. What? Oh, oh man.
All right. So I'm gonna hand it over to A Drain for a little wellness. A
Yes,
Town
yes,
Stomp.
yes. Oh, that
Like
would be that would be a
like a
time.
version
Like
for
a
the
very
very first time.
well. So, in this segment, I just like to give us just plant a few seeds, give us some stuff to think about on just being our best self, and handle that with our lives and things that we go through and things that we experience. Just trying to be your best self is what I want to give in this segment of the podcast. So this week I want to just give you a little something to think about. So we think about something that we use every day. Let's say dishwashing liquid. There's the Dawn and the Squeeze. There's the Power Wash. There's the this. There's the that. There's different versions, but it all do the same thing. And so I was just talking to God about some stuff, and I was just asking like the different versions of us. Like if we think about us today, June 10th, and then us January 10th, I'm pretty sure we'll say that we're not the same. Like we've experienced some things and we've taken on a different version of us. And for myself, I've experienced some stuff where, okay, this is what I'm used to. This is what's going to happen. This is what it's going to be. But like, I've now accepted the fact that there's different versions. So like if things shift or whatever that we have in our lives or like our day to day, you may be with you with the kids. It could be a thing with like in this season, Brooke's doing ballet, and then Blake's. It could be a matter of the different versions of them. It's the same kid for sure, but they're just doing different things. Just like with us, we get different jobs or different projects. They bring out different things in us, and so I just want us to think about like heeding to the current version of us. It's easy for us to hold on to what we're used to, right? And this is how it's always been, or this is how God has blessed me, or this is what worked. But like, what if we say, you know what, like, because and just a fun fact, and you guys know, like, I was Target to the T. That was my thing. I'm going to Target. I got a red card. I'm going to and then this new version. Oh, I be in Walmart. Let me tell
Right. You
you
go
how
to
I
that
be.
blue place.
I be in
You
that self. Adrian and Tony Anderson.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, so to me, I say, you know what? It's a Target by my job, but it's 20 minutes from my job. And then the Target by me now is also like 25 minutes. Walmart on a good day, 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah.
but that version of Adrian, now I say, okay, well, and if it's stuff that I want that only Target has, then of course I have to like order online or something like that. But I've accepted that, you know what, this version of Adrian, he gon' if that's what he got to do, if he got to make that choice. But then like I know what I want. I know what the end goal is going to be, but this is just a different version. And so it's easy to say I'm not doing nothing or I'm not buying nothing or whatever. Like that would be insane. But a lot of times we'll put ourselves in different situations where we're like not willing to bend. It's got to be this way. It's going to be this way. But then, like when you think about versions, like you know what? Because I could say, and just with our relationship with between all three of us, like basketball Danae and summer camp Danae and basketball season Danae are two totally different people. I went
Both
to
times I'm gonna sound like Barry White,
Yeah.
like I do right now.
I
Is
went to a
Tone Loc on the
game.
phone right now?
Exactly. What is
Oh,
going on?
Funky Cole Medina? Wait a minute.
But I went to a game with of Danae's like to see, and I was like, I was sitting back. I said, "Who is this person?" Then we finished like, "You want to go get something to eat, ma'am?" No, I don't know you. Like just the different versions, and so I seen that in our relationship and between you two, and even with myself. But just some as we again with the space that we hold on this podcast, just regular day-to-day conversations. Think about the version of you now. Are you really letting that version be? And if it's some stuff that you got to work on, are you saying, you know what, this may not be the best move, but maybe asking God to guide you through like what would make this beneficial for you instead of just I'm not budging, I'm not doing something. If we say, you know what, God, I'm a little nervous about this. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but you're presenting it to me, so I believe you're gonna get me through it. Help, because that's where I've been. Look, I don't know how this gonna work, but this is what we got to do. But then it's just I was reminded we have different versions, and you won't always be that summer version, or you won't always be that Chicago in February version. Like it won't always be you, but we got to roll with it. So I want us to think about that this week and just like the different versions of you, because work Adrian and at home Adrian and brunch Adrian, they're different people. They all got the same social security number. They all have the same, you know what I mean? Like it's the same person, but he's altogether different. There's some conversations like I have with Danae, and there's some conversations like I have with B, which would be totally different, but it's the same person. So it is with y'all. Like we just gotta let's just try and be open to it. And maybe I just believe that being open to that opens up other avenues of blessings that we didn't even know we needed. Things that we didn't even know we were capable of because we're so stuck to what we used to. But like, what if we say, you know what, this version of Adrian, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Or this version of Adrian, you know what, this don't make me feel good, and be okay with it. You think you all that? Okay. Cool. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But this version of Adrian just won't work. That won't work for me anymore, kind of thing. So think about that, y'all. Just take that into your week, into your work, into your relationships, friendship, and even with your self-talk. Because I know like it's easy to talk to other people and be nice, but a lot of times we may not talk to ourselves too good. Like we might be mean as hell, and it's like, think about it. You know what? Let me have some grace for this version of Adrian that feel like it's a good idea to eat a box of ice cream sandwiches. Let me have a little grace for him. Now we're talking the dreams on button, but we're gonna have a little grace for him because what he got going on. What's happening?
Yeah.
Why are you doing? You know, that kind of thing. But letting it be and understanding what's on the other side of it, because maybe it keeps presenting itself because it's something we're supposed to learn. So like a friend. So think about that, y'all. Just I know.
I
Songbird.
think I am trying to merge all of the versions of me into something like, and that just be the consistent thing. Because sometimes when you are so many different versions, they don't really feel authentic.
Okay.
Basketball Danae has a edge or an aggression to her that at home Danae can't be. I mean, I can, but I don't know how well that's gonna go over. So, if I could find a sweet spot, maybe that's impossible. Maybe that's not actually humanly possible to do. But the closest I can get to it, I just kind of want to ride that even spot.
That's pretty interesting. When I was reading Will Smith's book, he was talking about how some of the things that you did in a previous version of yourself, which was like totally acceptable, would not be acceptable at all in the new, like in your new setting. You know what I'm saying? So like he came up on, like he actually like beat a dude. It was crazy. Or like with a, I don't know. It was he had got really really jealous from his girlfriend or something like that, and he had like beat a dude, or his security beat a dude or
Oh,
something
I
like
feel like I
that.
remember that.
Yeah, and it was like really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? So like fast forward when he was on the Fresh Prince, I can't remember the exact situation, but you know, like in a Hollywood party or something like that, if somebody was disrespectful to him, he couldn't just like beat him half to death or whatever the
Mhm.
case. That's, you know, totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's very interesting what you said though, Danae. Because how does that happen? How do you mix all of those?
I don't know. I'm winging it. Hoping for the
Aren't we
best.
all?
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
But
But
thank you
even
for that,
in
Adrian. Oh,
combining
go ahead.
those, I think I'm sorry, I just want to touch on that because I
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
With combining those and just trying to be like one Danae, like remember those pens that were all different colors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be that,
Stationary.
and that would
Mm-hmm.
be amazing to be and be able to click the red Danae is this and the yellow Danae is this, but
When
like
applicable.
exactly. But
Yeah.
taking the time to understand, you know what, I like this version of Danae, and then I also don't like this. So they what's the common ground? Kind of thing. It's work. That's why this, but it's actually decent because you find out stuff about you. Little plug,
Yeah.
but you find out stuff
It's
about you.
actually decent.
And then you like, I wouldn't have found this out had this happened or that happened. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for you to be on that journey because we're all on it essentially, and I salute you for that because that's some grown up shit. That's some real grown up shit, and I think that should be acknowledged. So I'm proud of you. I am.
Thanks.
For sure. I feel like this all culminates to my last point, which is code switching in 2024.
Oh
How do we
gosh.
feel about this?
Dang.
The different versions of yourself.
My
Come
life.
on.
Mm. Well, can I go first?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
So code switching, you mean like um
Specifically at work when you have to.
and see, I am fortunate that I think I naturally code switch, but I think that I would probably be more appreciated at work if I did not, because I
Mm.
probably maybe I was a diversity hire. So I
Shout out
feel
to all
like
my
they won't.
DEIs.
Right. I'm a DI. So I think that if I was just like authentically DEI up in there,
Mhm.
they would get some kind of fulfillment out of it. Like, yeah, there she is.
Mhm.
But
We filled our
that
quota.
also, yeah, like I don't know. I think in terms of professionalism,
Yeah.
so I am not whatever I do, I'm gonna stay within the box of professionalism, right? So like I'm
Mhm.
never going to sway too far. And that's also not really my personality. Except for
Oh, okay. Right.
when I'm listening to John, but like
Right.
that
Folks
Black
be
your
cool,
mouth.
dog. Yeah, right.
right.
Exactly. He
We
said.
didn't land on Plymouth Rock. But
Mhm.
that's just not like that's not work appropriateness to me. And like
Period. Yeah.
you could call it what they call it, like pol- respectability politics or whatever. But like
Mhm.
I just think that's who I am. So do I
Mhm.
have to code switch? No. Um am I speaking a little bit different than what I'm doing with y'all? I think I used to do it worse. Now
Mm.
I kind of say what I want, and
Is what it is.
I think I am marrying the two versions of myself: the at-home
Mhm.
version and what appears at work. Because like even like I'm growing locks. I think I thought that was going to look very different in the workplace, but like
Mhm.
I wish somebody would say something to me.
Mhm.
So I'm just trying to
I own
again
this whole
be right
building.
there in the middle. Oh yeah. Please say something to me because listen, this would be something different. But yeah, I don't think I do a lot of code switching. With kids, though, I work with kids, so I have to not.
Yeah, you got to meet them where they at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about y'all?
I think for me, with thinking about code switching, I realize something that happens often because like with my job or whatever, it's all new. Like it's a brand new facility, so they have no rules. There's nothing set. So like you don't learn stuff like, hey, this is how you keep the house from burning down. It's okay. So now that the house burned down to a crisp, this
Yeah.
is what you do, kind of thing. So then I'm trying to like, and cause that doesn't work for me. I do better with a little more structure or whatever. But it's an experience or version. Um, and so I'm learning different stuff. So then there's some parts of me that show up very confident and I can be me. And then there's parts of me that show up kind of timid. And so then there'll be parts of me that are kind of like dummy down. I've noticed I would dummy down myself if like discussing a new feature of an app or whatever it is that we're doing or whatever. I could see sometimes where I can be me and make a joke and ha ha ha. And then I could also see me where I'm like, okay, wait, so what's 1 + 1? And to the point that I'm trying to be super safe and don't want to ruffle any feathers. I can see that I don't like it, and when I do see that, then I correct myself. And I've been and I understand that people are going to people. Why do I feel like I got it? Why did I feel that way? And then that was only an insecurity that I had to work through because it's like you can be you. Because that doesn't sound like you. And then you trying to use words and you sound like a silly fool because
Right.
what are you saying? This isn't you, and you're trying to be what you think they want you to be, and it's like no.
Right.
So that was a struggle for me, and it's better now. But that was indeed a struggle for me of feeling like I needed to, or even considering it. Yeah. So that's how I
I
feel.
feel
So
like
was I there? Absolutely.
I feel like it was deeply ingrained in our generation, though, especially as we enter the workforce and like going to college, and you know what I'm saying. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you want to make sure that yeah, especially that respectability politics. Excuse me. Um, yeah, and then we find out like that's not. It doesn't work. Like they see you how they see you. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like our generation is like still professional, but not like not switching it up so much. That's what I kind of feel like I see in our generation. You know, we're still professional, but
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to put on a totally different voice.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna wear my Ice Cube t-shirt to work,
Right.
You
but
should not wear hardcore Lil Kim album cover on your shirt.
Yeah.
That
Good
would
morning.
not be a
Is
good
it
idea.
good, my brother? Is it?
The
no.
white man. Like,
Right. People like, Danae's acting a little weird today.
Who said the me man? Me? Is she talking about us? Is this play about us?
Nah, you ain't lying. Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
The other question I had, but I mean, we pretty much talked about it. But I feel like this would be a cool outro. Is your perfect album, an album that you can listen to anytime?
I'm just gonna go first, and just the first one that come to my mind, and I was listening to the other day, Destiny Fulfilled.
Mm.
That feels good to me. Like from start to
Oh
finish,
man.
I love that entire project, and that's the first one that came to mind for me. It just feels good. It just gives you all that it needs to give, and makes me happy. So mine
Oh,
would
there,
definitely be Destiny Fulfilled.
girl is such a good song. It's kind of like underrated.
Mm.
Girl. Yeah. Um,
Dedicated to you.
this is very, very difficult.
Muy difícil. Give us top three. You give us a top three.
Mama's Gun by Erica
Didn't you
Badu.
know?
Yeah. A Seat at the Table
That
by
was a good time.
Solange.
That was a good time.
Don't touch my hair.
And I still like Hotels.
Okay. Okay.
Yasmin Sullivan. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
album.
Yeah, that's
That's
that's that, that's some hot fire. That's some hot fire. I'm surprised you didn't say like
Don't say anything because you're gonna make me regret. No, say it, please. What's a good one?
Don't say it, but what
What?
is it though?
right. It wasn't. I was just gonna be silly and say
Oh,
why you didn't say nothing about 3 piece or nothing. But
oh.
Oh,
I mean,
ah.
shout to give me a sign. I
oh,
remember he used to come in the nail shop.
that
You
was
wouldn't,
one piece.
but
That was one piece. Oh, I've
yeah.
heard
What
about
are the
him
other two
being
members?
in
What are you
Tip Top.
doing?
And he would be loud,
Yeah.
belting out,
He had the old too.
belting.
But that's some Chicago shit.
Right.
Tip
In
top.
your
That's
little Chicago
funny.
neck. Tip
That is
top
funny.
nails. Ooh.
B,
Yeah.
what's yours? What would be your perfect album?
I said one, I give you a top three is Lucky Day Painted. That album is so
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
A
I
gospel
downloaded
one
it.
is sweet. A
Mm-hmm.
gospel one is Vincent Bohannon live in Dallas. That one came out like last year. Really good, straight through, really good. And then the third one, I had said Kanye already. So I'm gonna go with like I'm gonna go with like who I be listening to. Hmm. I don't know. I don't got a third one right now.
Okay.
I'm looking to my real quick. But yeah, for sure, for sure.
Perfect.
Oh, duh,
Oh,
duh.
Mary J.
My light. What?
in
That's
the
my number one.
sunshine, in the sunshine.
Yeah.
Phone at 11:30, and then they go your ass to sleep.
And another thing, I can't
Y'all hear this?
believe. Yeah. No,
Blast
that's
has really got a really good album too, though. Y'all ever listen to
mm,
Blast?
BLXST.
Right. I never know
I
how
don't
to
ever
spell it.
listen to it.
I
Yeah,
don't.
he's got a
No.
really good album too.
I think
Yeah,
I
for
got
sure.
some good suggestions from y'all
Oh yeah, for
for my
sure.
music.
I'm gonna add it to my Apple Music and Spotify for sure. Nate, why don't you take us up out of here?
All right, so life is gonna be rough. It is rough, right? But as long as you're actually decent, you can make it. Meet us back here next time to talk about it. Go on and be great. We out.
See y'all. See y'all. See
Yo.
y'all. Hit the
Meow.
follow.